Boko Haram forced me to change my religion, raped me every day, rescued Christian girl, cried out. Faith Ibrahim was a 14-year-old girl when she was adopted by the dreaded Boko Haram sect in her school in Borno State. Now 17 years old, Faith, whose name was changed to Aisha by the sect and married off to a Boko Haram commandant, was in the minds of the insurgents for 3 years, during during which she suffered untold hardship, sexual abuse, and became an unplanned mother. She was lucky to be among the recent batch of victims rescued by the gallant men of the Nigerian army who stormed the enclave of the sect to effect the rescue of over 60 captives. Narrating her ordeal, Faith recounts how she was singled out for being a Christian, tortured mercilessly for her faith, and raped repeatedly by the man who was married off to and other Boko Haram fighters. Read her story here. My name is Faith Ibrahim. I'm 17 years old. I was in the hand of Boko Haram for 3 years before I was rescued alongside others by Nigerian soldiers. I was in junior secondary school to GSS2 when the bad people came to our school one night to rape us. We were about 3:30 that they kidnapped that night, but along the way, they stopped at a village and also kidnapped some other people. They loaded up into a truck and drove into the forest where they stopped and made us trek for over 12 hours before we got to their settlement. All this while, they did not give us food and they beat us every day mercilessly and keep telling us we would not see our parents again. When we got to the settlement, they asked us our names and religion, and anyone who was a Christian was taken aside for what they called kafir, indifferent treatment. That they told us that Christianity was the problem of Nigeria and they want to wipe all Christians out of this country unless they change their religion to become Muslims. We were maltreated, beaten, abused, and assaulted just because we were Christians. At the end of the day, they forced us to denounce our religion, and anyone who refused was beaten severely. They kept reminding us that what happened to Lian Sharibu would happen to us if we refused to become Muslims. When the punishment was too much, we had to accept that they wanted, and we have to accept what they wanted, and they changed our names and conducted a renaming ceremony for us. I was named Aisha and handed to one old man, Caliph, whom they said was going to be my husband, and he took me to his sheikh built with stick and roofed with mats. I was crying all through and was thinking I would never see my parents again. That night, the man came to the hut I was in and said he wanted to enjoy me. I did not know what he was saying and what it meant by the statement enjoyment when he put off his clothes and told me to do the same. I realized that he is about to have sex with me and know what he wanted to do. I was a virgin at that time. I begged him to spare me, but he did laugh, brought out a gun and said he would just kill me if I behaved funny. The sight of the gun scared me and I quickly put off my clothes. The man raped me that night and did not mind the blood that was gushing out of my private parts. That was the beginning of the sexual abuse I suffered, as the man would rape me anytime he wanted, and later he would also bring other men who would rape me repeatedly. It happens almost every day till I became pregnant. Even during my pregnancy, they still rape me, and anytime I tried to put up a residence, they would beat me, telling me that Christian girls were only good to be raped. I later gave birth to a baby boy who died 6 months, but that that did not stop Caliph and the other men from raping me. In the 3 years I was with them, they moved us on more than 10 occasions whenever they felt that soldiers were getting close to them. There was a time we moved to a place where they said it was in Niger Republic. I kept praying every day for God to do a miracle and set me free. And I was very happy when God did his wonders as soldiers attacked the camp one night and rescued me and others. My greatest happiness was that army managed to kill so many of the insurgents, including that caliph who made me suffer so much and for taking my pride. This is so wicked. This is wickedness. These Boko Haram people are so wicked. I know that wherever the rest are, they will be apprehended and be killed. Why will you be? Why will you say that Christians are dogs? Christians are to be raped and to be killed. That your mission is to kill Christians and not to spare their lives. Apart from killing a Christian, you're killing someone that God created, innocent citizens. Look at the girl, 12 years old girl was raped severally. It was not just one person, but different men raping her. And at the end, she got pregnant. And she was so happy that she lost the baby after 6 months. Imagine that. Even with the repeated raping, we don't even know who will be responsible for the pregnancy. After some group of people will be saying that Boko Haram was formed by Christians in order to put a dent on Islam. I so much hate Islams, and they are responsible for the world conflicts. They are responsible for the things, evil things that are going on in this country. Islam, they say, means peace. Where is the peace now? This is not peace. They are not doing according to their names. A battle belongs to God. Just leave everything to God. He will surely deal with them. And very soon, God is a patient God. He's trying to give them chance. But very soon, he's going to destroy them one after the other. Let me categorically summarize the problem of Earth, planet, into three. Because this country is getting out of hands. This country is destroying gradually. And I pray it will never destroy in Jesus' name. The major objective of Boko Haram is to wipe out Christians. And they have a very willing collaborator in the person of President Muhammadu Buhari and the Fulani Herdsmen government. We thank God that they were rescued. More victory for our gallant soldiers. They really tried, but another thing I will urge them to do is to look for this Boko Haram that kidnapped Leon Sharibu and rescue her from this mess. The parents are really, really waiting for that. They can't wait to bring back their child. That is it. Now look at what is happening. Our Khan is not doing anything. They're only rolling without actions. Just the jihad. For the jihad, Muslim society will launch protests everywhere and include going to court. These pastors are just doing nothing. They're only interested in politics and offerings. God will really judge them. They're not even praying for the countries. They're not praying for their country and things that are happening in the country. All they know is politics and seeing visions. Visions that will not be actualized. Is this how to convert people to God, by raping and beheading them? All the Boko Haram and their sponsors, even their supporters, will all die a painful death and disgraceful death. God will never forgive them. God will fight for us and we will hold our peace. I thank the Lord for rescuing them. May the living God give you and them a new glorious beginning in Jesus' name. And may God continue to protect the soldiers that rescued them. Those that sponsored Boko Haram, their fourth generation will know no peace. They enjoy seeing others in pains. When Southerners were being trained in schools, Northern leaders said that no, they said no to education, for it was a Western ideology. They also reject Christ, the Prince of Peace. Now, look at the results. Painfully, they have not learned. Sanusi tried to educate them. He was dethroned. The truth of the matter is that the North and the South do not match. The difference is clear. I pray for healing on this girl because she has been raped by several men. Disease is around the corner. It's in the whole world, so it should be treated and it will be healed in Jesus' name. So we thank God for the breath of life and freedom. Their lords and sponsors will pay with their blood by the grace of God, and God will intervene very soon. Boko Haram is not Islamic, yet they forced our beloved brothers and sisters to denounce Christianity, except Muslim else. They died and are maltreated. Oh Lord, the God of hosts, please fight our battle. And you know that we have fought our battle. That's why you have released these people gradually, as these girls have been relieved. I know quite sure that all the Boko Haram will be apprehended and will be put to a book. And justice will take its full course. So viewers, what is your comment on this? Drop your comment below the comment box. Click on the subscribe button as well as the bell button to receive notifications whenever I publish any new video. And don't forget, like this news and also share this news to friends. Thank you as you do. Have a pleasant day. Bye.